Hello. This is going to be a quick guide about transferring weights in Blender to use it with Arma. Basically what I have here is a uniform model which is weighted. If you take a look here, you can see all the weights. And yeah, I want to transfer this to another object, which is the backpack, which has no vertex groups, which means it's not weighted. Yes, therefore, what I want to do now is select the uniform first, your base object that you want to transfer the weights from. You go to vertex, you go to weight paint. Then with shift you right click on the other object that you want to transfer weights to. You get to weight paint here too and select transfer weights, and there you go. You got one weight transferred, but you can transfer all of them because it's only the one that was selected in this object. You want to go to oh god, okay, source by name, and you've got every one of these selected, but well, we will have most of them, but some of them not, because well, there is no left hand weight anywhere close to it. There is a nice plugin that you can download where you can remove all unused vertex groups, but you can just do it by hand. Like for example, this one is unnecessary. And yeah, what you want to do now, when everything is selected, you have to decide what parts should be weighted, how much. I mean, it's a matter of trial and error, basically. But from what I know, backpacks tend to be quite stiff, therefore they should only have one weight. So I will try to go here for spine 1, go to weight 0 and remove the weight from it. I'm gonna leave a bit of it here close to those, close to the strap, just to make it feel more natural. You have to be very patient here if you want to get rid of all of them, all of the weights. You can hear Russian music playing in the background, you are supposed to. Yes. So yeah, now it's basically what you would do. You will go through all of them and think, do I need it? No, I don't really think so. Let's get rid of it. And one after another, you will just get rid of those. Or apply the other ones. It's important to note that there cannot be more than one weight on one vertex, but it's not that easy. I mean, the sum of the weights cannot be more than one. That's basically what I wanted to say. So you can have like a weight half of spine 1, say half of spine 1 here, half of spine 2 in the same spot, well, roughly. And it will still work, and Arma is smart enough that you don't really have to care much about it, because it will basically normalize it. There is also an option here which is called normalize all, and you will do it by yourself. I'm not sure if Arma is smart enough to do that, but if you do it here in Blender, it's gonna work properly. Some of the vertices might be invisible now, so there will be some still, I mean, they might be possible weights under the object, which would be very unfortunate, but I hope it won't happen. If it happens, we can spot them in Object Builder. Okay, and let's go with applying this spine 2 to everything here, I mean to the whole backpack. Except for, like, yeah. the straps on the bottom, because they will move with the bottom part of the body, while this backpack will stick to spine 2. Spine 2 is somewhere around the chest, so it should move with the soldier moving its chest. I think spine 2 is the proper one for backpack, but I don't remember really. We'll just have to check it. It can be easily remade in Object Builder. Painting. Right, so let's say we've painted it. Roughly. There's also spine 3 at the top. Okay, I'm okay with that. Like, this bit can move with like the top part of the body. I wanted to give it a bit smaller amount. Let's actually make only like this top part moving with it. Oh, come on, mate. Get out of it. Whoa. Yes. Left shoulder. Oh my god. That's absolutely not what I want to see here. Because, you know, if you're moving your shoulder, your backpack wouldn't be moving with it. I mean, it's not supposed to. Like the shoulder, oh my god, those straps here, they should, but definitely not the backpack itself. The same goes for the right shoulder. I really hope there wouldn't be much issues with it, but everything can be fixed. Okay, this is right arm, so you can see there is like a tiny little spot here. I mean, a little bit of it here. Because, well, the right arm ends about here. The waiting object, so it transferred to here, but we absolutely do not need this. The same goes for other parts of the arms. Okay, pelvis, not at all. Neck, I don't think so. Okay, so I've got spine 1, which is basically those straps. Okay, let's make it a bit more natural and extend it to right about here. Okay, spine 2. Okay, that's the same thing. Almost. So we should get rid of one of those. I think we should get rid of this. And here. That's not that easy actually. Because spine, it goes like from the bottom to the top, so it's like pelvis, spine 1 here, spine 2, spine 2 somewhere on the chest, spine 3. Like, yeah, on the top. Spine 2 is chest, so basically most of the thing will move with the chest. But it's very odd that, well, this part wouldn't move with it. So let's just make sure we've got the weight all over the backpack. So it would actually move with the chest. And we will just make sure that this is not only, I mean, this part where which I'm painting at the moment, and this. The straps are not only affected by the chest movement, and basically all of the backpack movement. Also there's straps here. But it's also influenced by movement of the, yeah, let's say what, like this part. I think it will be like spine 1. Yeah, so we can get rid of spine and spine 1. Let's make it like this. It's basically about thinking, well, how would this piece of equipment behave on a human wearing it. And we shall see how it looks in a second. so we can actually take a look if we are right, and we will continue rigging it in the Arma rig. Okay, so what we want to do now is select the object when we've got it roughly weighted. I'm gonna open a new Blender window. Munchy. And we're gonna open oh Jesus Christ, Blender. Arma rig. We're gonna go to object mode, paste it, get rid of all of those disgusting samples. Go back to here, go to object mode, select it, and paste it. I mean copy and paste it. Where the hell is my... oh, okay. I've actually hidden my backpack. So what I'm gonna do now is take a look at the properties, go to the... click on the object that we wanna move, go to armature, select Arma rig here, do not click apply, it will be very bad for you. And the same here, go to armature, and what it does, it means that basically it will let us see the movement of this object with the body in Arma rig. So we are going to move shoulder. Okay, as we can see, the strap is moving with the shoulder properly, but also a lot of vertices here do, and we do not want that. We really do not want that. Also, there is like a single vertical here, which is not moving with it at all. See this one, and this one is even worse. Okay, this is spine 3, this is spine 2, spine 1. No, this is chest maybe? Oh god, which one was chest? I think, okay, because this one is pelvis. Spine 1, 2, and 3. Okay, there was no chest, it's just spine 3. Yeah, you can see how bad it is now. Jesus. Okay, I think we can do it just the other way around, which is, let's go back to our object. Let's make sure everything, absolutely everything, will move with the spine 2, and then we will just try to add weight to these. I mean, not actually, let's just make sure the backpack, the whole backpack is moving with spine 2. We can do it by going to object mode, to edit mode. Let's select basically all of this, everything we can select. I believe that should be all of it, and I think we can also go with this part, this part, this one. Yeah. And is it here? I do believe that's everything. Yeah, let's stick with it. And let's go to spine 2 and click assign. And now everything is like red, which is weight 10, which means that it should, well, theoretically, it should like move with, I mean, it should be 100% moving the same way as this, as the spine 2 bone is moving. But as I said before, the maximum of like the sum of these weights can be 1. So if you have like spine, let's say spine 3 also applied to it, it will normalize, and here it wouldn't be only spine 2, it will be spine 2 and 3. Let's actually see normalized version, normalize all. Yeah, you can see that changed it a bit. Yeah, okay, let's check these. Let's check this version, because you know, baiting, weight baiting is nice and simple, but when you want to get rid of, let's say, I mean, paint such vertices as those which are definitely hidden somewhere, like in or behind the texture or something, behind the face or something. Then it would be really easy just to select everything and apply weight. Yeah, let's just see how it works now. So as before, we have to go to modifiers and apply an armature. And yeah, it's much better, although still parts of it are not moving properly. That's because when we normalize the weights, they lowered this 10 value of weight, and I will show you. Like for example, okay, let's go back to 2, and here is a part that is orange, not red, so it's less than 1, so it will move like 90% with with spine 2 bone, and the other 10% with actually spine 3. So if we try to move it, we will try to move on the other hand, that makes a bit less sense, I think. Oh, see, now it's working properly here, and it's not working properly here. That's because these parts, as I mentioned, are weighted, but I don't know with what are they weighted. I'm gonna actually check it in a second, because it's very, very odd. Yeah, but you might experience something like that working with that, so my suggestion would be, once again, go to edit mode, select it. Okay, we've got the selection, and let's go to spine 3 and remove everything, and also remove from 1 and from the shoulders, and def, and let's go back to spine 2 and assign. Therefore, what we just did is getting rid of anything that wasn't spine 2. So the backpack should only move with spine 2. There shouldn't be any issues. If we normalize it, nothing will happen, because there is only spine 2 weight on it now. We can go now to object mode. Once again, check it on the Arma rig. Actually, we can make the edits here in the Arma rig, but I try to avoid it because I don't want to overwrite the Arma rig file, and if I have any changes that I would like to save, I can save them here, not overwriting the rig file. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, there are no issues now, although as you can see, those straps are acting very, very strange. With this one, it's moving quite well, except for this point, which is not weighted at all, and I think also this point, which is weighted but not with the shoulder as it should be. Yeah, the shoulder weight should be fixed. I'm actually thinking that, do I really need a spine 2? I mean spine 1. Let's actually delete this one, delete this one also, and only stick with the left shoulder, right shoulder and spine, because that's pretty much everything that will have influence on the movement of this backpack. So it's a yeah. So it will just follow the movement of the chest roughly, and the straps will follow the movement of the shoulders. And that's pretty much it. So therefore, let's go and go to weight paint. Go with 1, because why not? And get this thing paint on weight 1, 0. Basically, you can decrease it and go for like a half through the rest of it. So it should have a nice flow. It should be a nice and smooth transition between them. Actually, the way it should be done is decreasing it even more here. Going back up to 1 here. But also the transition between 1.5 should be smooth, so we will try and make it in a second. I'll actually show you how it looks if it's not weighted like smoothly. Okay, let's go back to spine. The weight should be around 1 in here. And then it should decrease the closer it gets to the shoulder. The same for like here. Let's say it will decrease. It will go up to here, up to this one. But we really don't need those weights here because it will make the movement irregular. And obviously here at the straps, let's go to 1 on everything. Hope we wouldn't miss anything. If we do, we can do it in edit mode. We shall see on the model. Okay, I've done it on roughly. Let's hold on. Back to weight. Let's see how it normalizes. Alright. Okay, so the transition is quite smooth. I think that between this and that, the transition is too big. I mean, the difference in weight is too big, and it will look a bit unnatural, but the best way of showing that would be getting this to the armor rig. Armature. Okay, it's moving with the body properly. It's also moving with the shoulders. But as you can see, here, it moves with the shoulder here, and it keeps very, very stiff right here because the weight is way too big. And here you can see this very sharp transition between weight 1 and weight half. Also, there is some shoulder weighting here, because as I move shoulder, it's moving. I think on the same side, in the other side would be actually the same, yeah. So let's go back to our edited file. Let's go to weight paint and make sure that the weight is 0. Okay, this is right shoulder. I actually cannot really find anything here. So the best way of doing that would be to delete the weight. I don't know, I'm not really convinced. And because I could like delete the weight and then apply it again, and I will be sure that there is no issues here, but let's just stick with what we have and try to do it by hand. Yeah, I think actually I've managed to get rid of some of those weights. And yeah, what I wanted to do is make sure that the weight is transitioning smoothly. So let's go with only a little weight here, because as you have seen, the movement of the shoulder had a great impact on this piece of strap, and it really shouldn't. Alright, the transition is much smoother now. Somebody's calling me. Somebody's calling me very much. Let's go up. Right. Watch out, when you do something like that, you might, you know, hit some vertices in the background, so a good practice is to take a look on it so nothing is in the background, and the weight is much easier this way, the weighting. Okay, we've got this done. For the spine, we should get more weight here. So let's go with about okay, this is 0.7, let's say. Actually, let's go with 0.8 here. Let's go to like 0.7 on the next one. Then go like down to 0.5. Yeah, and the transition should be much smoother. Let's normalize all. Yep, it added a lot of weight here, so as it should be done. So basically the difference between the old and the new one should be that the spine movement, the backpack movement, has much more impact on how it moves here, not the shoulders. Let's go to armature. We don't want to presume volume, I think. Okay, this is nothing new here. It's basically moving everything, but moving here. Yep, you can see that. Actually, I think we overdid it the other way. Now it has not enough impact. Okay, let's take a look at the weight paint. Okay, so there is I think 1, 2. Yeah, those two. The one that is greenish and the next one should have more weight of the shoulders on it. Let's get back to it and go back to weighting. So the one that was quite greenish should get like 0.6, almost 0.7. This one above it should get like 75, so it should be more. And we go back to like 0.4, I think a bit less. And let's go to like 0.2 on this one. And the same thing on the right shoulder, so the one here is moving up to 75. This one is going like 0.6. I actually forgot how much was that, but well, and there was like some weight here too. Normalize all. I really don't like how it normalized, so let's just get rid of the weight here. Okay, that's not the best idea. Let's stick with that, but just make it like just less, because we still want that to move with the spine. A bit up, like 0.3. And 0.4 instead of 5. And go a bit up on this. Up on this one and up on this one. Okay, this is it. I'm not even gonna change it. It's already taken too much time. Object mode. Copy. Back to the rig. Get rid of the old version. Paste the new one. Modify armature. Rig. Do not click it. I clicked it like the third time by accident. And see how it moves. Okay, this moves alright. The strap. Once again, it moves. Okay, I think it moves good. Shit, maybe it should really have some impact on that, actually. Hey, that would be nice. Okay. That's not the last edit. But okay, let's just do it like a tiny little bit. Right shoulder, paint over to, oh god, no. 0.15, 0.13 even. Just for shits and giggles. Let's do it. And let's decrease it to actually like 0.05 here on that part, so it would barely move it. Same thing on the left one, so it was like 0.15, I do believe. Get it right here. And 0.05, let's make it 0.6. Watch out not to hit those in the background. Okay, object mode. I've managed not to click the armor rig. Okay, let's see the shoulder movement. It's disgusting. Oh my god, I missed so many vertices. No, I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna even try. I'm gonna just take the previous version and copy paste it, because I'm a lazy cunt. Whoa, shit. Very bad, not good. Maybe I can just revert all the edits. I can. Okay, no worries, no problem. I've got this version and it's good. Let's just say it is good. I mean, it will take me some time to fix it, and I will fix it. Just not on the tutorial, because it's taking already too long. Anyways, I don't really know how to do it properly. I think that the easiest option would be to just select it. Okay. And try to apply a weight. Okay, so you can apply a weight. Nah, okay, no problem. No problem, actually. So select all the objects, apply this 0.1 weight, and the same for this part. Okay, it's actually not as much work as I thought, therefore I will show you how to do it. Let's go and select all those parts that we had issues with when waiting. Select all of them, go to, not all of them, only this on the right shoulder. Go to right shoulder, apply weight 0, 1, assign. Let's go in here and do exactly the same thing for those objects, but for the left shoulder, assign. Then we go to the weight paint. You can see that this is already weighted 0.1, so let's go and paint 0.1, the strap around it. I'm sure I'm gonna miss something anyway, but let's just make it from the beginning to an end. After all, you can just pause the video and continue on your work, because it's not really interesting what I'm doing now, but it might be educational. Let's just keep it 0.1. Everything is 0.1. Let's go now to 0.5. I mean, yes, 0.05 to make the transition a bit smoother. I'm sure there is a vertical inside of this. That will be a bitch to wait. Therefore, how about we go to object mode and hide it? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Let's just give it 0.0 and quickly go to the left one. Those are really minor things, but they really make the object look natural. One thing I would like to do is go to 1.5, so there would be some difference between the weight of the strap and this metal thingy, because otherwise it's gonna look stiff and very bad. Alright, we've got this. I am sure we've got this. See, it's moving. It's very, very nice. This part is not moving. Oh god, oh god. Some things are very, very wrong here. Let's see, what are those? Okay, one is like... Okay, I got it. I know how to fix this one. And the other one, there is a single vertical somewhere inside of it. That is just crazy. And this one is at the end of this strap. Okay, so last fixes. Actually, okay, so the one thing that was wrong is that I didn't select this part. I didn't apply the left shoulder weight to all of it, assign. Okay, and right in here there is a vertical one of those, which should be 0.05 here, and oh no, bad, 0.005 here, and like almost 1 here. What I wanted to do is going to weight, paint, and normalizing everything. Copy. Armature, armor rig. Okay, we got rid of this very odd vertical. The best part about it is that basically the only movement that shoulder's gonna make is like this much, and it's not really gonna be visible. But well, if somebody likes to pay attention to the details, it will be visible, and I think it's really nice to make it look as good as possible. And yeah, now you've seen some more interesting stuff on this very nice tutorial. I think the only one thing that can be fixed is this thing is staying I mean, not moving. I'm actually not even gonna check it in Arma. So let's go back to the weight paint, to the right shoulder. Make sure we've got this 0.05 weight applied also here. Hold up, one last thing, normalize it, and there we go. It is ready. I've got the textures, I've got everything, so it is done, I do believe. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching and take care.